Alright everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Slip's Reactions. Today we're going to be reacting to Screwface Jean, I'm Free. Screwface is another YouTube rapper for those who don't know. I've listened to some of his music, some of his ciphers. I like him. I like his reactions. He's one of my top reaction channels I like to watch. He's got a lot of energy. His raps are always hard. He's usually pretty good at breaking down bars and stuff, so I'm excited to listen to this. I saw it and I've been trying to get to it for the past couple of days, but other stuff keeps dropping. I'm not trying to put them on the back burner, but I just want to make sure I give this the time of day and I don't try to just rush right through it. I'm just trying to give it its time because I feel like he's going to have a good message in this. So I just want to show some love to Scru, fellow reactor, fellow rapper. So without further ado, let's get into Screwface Jean, I'm Free. Oh man.
Took a lot to get through this, but niggas' eyes free.
The hit Brainiac.
I'm free, despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets. Despite the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. Free is when I see you. Really understand what I've been through. One more time, I'm free. Despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets. Despite the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. Free is when I see you. Really understand what I've been through.
So he's just saying free. He's just saying I'm free, you know. He said, what he said, that made us the slaves, the 13th. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery. So he's just saying the 13th, the way you treat me in these streets, I'm free. So let's go on. I think he's about to start rapping. Love you. Oh, love Screwface. Let's see what he's got to say.
They run as quick as they can as they're getting hit with the cans. The gas fill up the air as they cover lips with their hands. The stench rise from the corpse of an innocent man. He got a fifth in his hand because he's a fifth of a man.
Woo! Damn! He's got a fifth in his hand because he's a fifth of a man. Like, damn! That's some hard ass shit. He's got a fifth in his hand because he's a fifth of a man. So saying, you know, a fifth is a fifth of alcohol. But he's got a fifth in his hand because he's a fifth of a man. Like, you know, you're not even a whole man. You're a fifth of a man. That was hard. That was hard, Screw. That was hard. That was dope.
Credit took too many deaths to get it. I get it. The nation crying and people apologetic. I hope we don't start dying when all of this isn't trending. I'm sending hope, but I'm critical. This just might be the miracle. But 28 years of being black that made me cynical. They show us dying in the news until us dying isn't new.
They show us dying in the news until us dying isn't new. So, you know, saying that we're gonna keep, they're gonna keep putting us in the news, showing us all dying until it's nothing new. You know, and honestly, sadly, it isn't anything new. I mean, you see it all the time. I mean, like what, a few years ago, Black Lives Matter was a huge thing pushing through, because Mike Brown, and you had Trayvon Martin and all of them getting killed by police and stuff. So it's like, it's not anything new. And I hate to say that it's a trend, but people treat it as it's a trend. You see a lot of YouTubers, maybe different, I wouldn't say celebrities, but a lot of YouTubers, reactors, whoever, some of them seem like they're coming off on it as if it's a trend, like feeling like they have to make videos about it and talk about it because it's going to get them views, because it's what people are, you know, looking for. They're wanting to see these people say something, but there also seems like some people are just doing it for clout, unfortunately. So far, I like Screw's message. So far, I really like it a lot. So see what he's got to say some more.
Kids dying before they finish school. With that pain, it's hard to say rioting isn't cool. And active violence stuff, active violence. Here's the rule, if this ain't true, then why you say stop or I'm gonna shoot. I'm free, despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets. Despite the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. Free is
the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. So, you know, just saying, you know, a lot of black people, white people, doesn't matter, everybody goes to prison, but he's just saying, like, the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. You know, like I said, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. So he's just, I said it wrong the first one. I just want to make sure he said the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. I like this chorus a lot.
Understand what I've been through, motherfucker, I'm free. Despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets. Despite the fact that prison makes us slaves, the 13th. Free is when I see you. Really
understand what I've been through.
I'm free. We protest, they only talk about the loot. Can't take a knee, they only talk about the troops. A plan strategy.
He said, whew, He said what he said. You can't riot. They only talk about the loot. Only talk about people looting. Saying, a lot of people are saying, what's that going to help? Going out and looting, and people are getting mad about it because they're destroying business. Like, why aren't you talking about the actual protests? What we're actually fighting for. And he's like, you can't take a knee. They only talk about the troops. Saying because Kaepernick, was that 2-3 years ago now? It's been a while because Kaepernick, Colin Kaepernick, the quarterback for who the heck did he even play for? Was it the Redskins maybe? He was taking a knee during the national anthem, and a lot of people saw that as being disrespectful towards the flag and our troops. But he was taking a knee, for racial inequality. He was trying to peacefully, and I don't mean to put peaceful in that, but he's trying to peacefully protest. And people got mad because they thought he was disrespecting the flag when I don't think that was his intentions back then, was to do that. But I could see how people saw that. But he was more fighting for the black people and the inequality that we see because of cops killing black people and stuff. So I really like what he's saying. That's hard. That's a hard line right there.
It's a classic move to distract you from the truth. I see Philando in a coupe when I'm rapping in this booth. Sean rung the bell, Trey dropped the bomb, and George dropped the nuke. I gotta do what I gotta do.
George dropped the nuke, okay.
Cause one day they'll be my son too. And Sun Tzu don't undo them dumb moves. We don't come through over one dude or they confused. But it's more than him, there's been more than 10. Oh yeah, fuck coons. If you ain't on the side of the righteous, nigga, fuck you.
He's saying, people are saying like, why are they doing this all of a sudden? Or like he's just saying people think that this is coming out of nowhere. These people rioting and protesting like it's over one dude. He's like, there's been more than 10. And if you ain't for the righteousness, then fuck you. If you're not going for the right thing. But, he's like, there's been more than 10 black people. But I mean, a lot more than that. I mean, like I said, I named Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown. There was a lot. There was a lot, especially around that time period of just being killed by cops. And he's like it's not just over this one person. Like, I didn't catch the first couple names he said, but he said something about Trayvon dropped something, but then he said George dropped the nuke. So he's saying the other two was pushing it to start this to happen, but what happened to George Floyd really dropped the nuke and pushed it to this. And then he said, if you're not for the righteousness, then fuck you. I mean, that's some real shit. He's got a real nice message. I really like this a lot.
If I say that my life matter and you look confused and try to say that all lives matter, then I'ma snuff you. That means you don't know what this shit about. This isn't clout. There's a crisis happening right now. I've been surrounded by culture vultures and kid rocks. Matter of fact, I ain't really hear too much from Hick Hop.
He's talking. He threw that in there. Hick Hop is Upchurch, because I know him and Upchurch had a beef for a while. He's like, matter of fact, I ain't heard nothing from Hick Hop, so he's kind of throwing a little shot at him. But before that, he was saying, if when I say Black Lives Matter and you look confused and you say that all lives matters, then I'm a snuff you. Saying like, because we all know that all lives do matter, but that's not the point of Black Lives Matter. They're not saying that their lives matter more than other people's. They're just saying, look at all this stuff that's happening. It looks like our lives are less than a white person, whatever, Chinese person, Mexican person. I mean, they're just saying Black Lives Matter. It's not saying that, no one's ever said that that white people's lives don't matter or Mexican people's lives don't matter. It's just saying that right now, you're not seeing the white people, the Mexicans or Chinese people or, whoever being killed. You're seeing black people. So they're just trying to say like, hey, we're tired of our people, our race getting killed, especially by cops. Not all cops are bad. A lot of people say blue lives matter and stuff, and I think the problem is that there's a lot of corrupt cops in the system. I'm not one usually like to speak on too much of this racial stuff or get into stuff. I don't think, but that's what the topic of the video is. So I'm just like, that's just how I feel about it. I feel like where was I getting at? Black Lives Matter. I'm for it. I think it definitely needs to happen. It needs to be shown that these corrupt cops and stuff can't just keep doing this and getting away with it. That's where I was getting at. I completely forgot I was talking about the cops. for a second. But yeah, I don't think it's definitely not all cops. I see a lot of good cops. I see stuff about cops doing good things all the time. On the internet and stuff, and but it just, you see these cops, especially with the George Floyd case. You saw a few cops that were just sitting there watching this cop kneel on this guy's neck for what, 8 minutes and 36 seconds, 9 minutes, something like that. I mean, it was disgusting to watch. Like, it was really hard to watch when I saw it, and it's just like, and they watch it, they can't be like, man, he's you have him detained literally, like that's all, so not, I think those cops sitting there watching are just as bad as him kneeling on the guy's neck. That's how I feel about it. Like I said, not all cops are bad. It's just, I think there's some corrupt cops that abuse and overuse their power. As much as I can, that's what I'm going to say about it.
And you get powerful when we really need you to kick it. And you can't come free, despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets. Despite the fact that prison makes us slaves the 13th. Free is when I see you.
Really understand what I've been through. Motherfucker, I'm free.
Despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets.
Tell him, Screw.
Despite the fact that prison makes us slaves
The 13th.
Free is when I see you.
Really understand what I've been through.
So, don't hold me back as they homes attacked on the cul-de-sac. The only thing we owe in Candace is dick or an open slap. So homies back, no more harassment, because you know we black. I know you whack, probably accept that apology from Doja Cat. Speak from experience, I'm serious, I'm scarred up. Lincoln police to me ain't never had a heart. They done pointed guns at me, thought I'm someone I was not. With 16 in the clip, I was 16 in my car. And at that very moment, homie could have been Trayvon. So go need more, the Cupid shuffles, the hustlers, they wrong. We in the middle.
So he's saying, maybe something happened to Crypt. He's saying, they had 16 bullets in the chamber when I was only 16 in the car. I could have been a Trayvon, like looking at him for someone who I'm not. He's like, you're looking for the wrong guy. I'm not, I'm the wrong guy. I'm not who you're looking for. But he's saying he could have been a Trayvon because Trayvon Martin wasn't doing anything wrong, and he ended up getting killed. He said he could have ended up being like a Trayvon, getting killed for something that he didn't do. It's real shit. That's awesome. I like that.
Love a storm like Johnny, flame arms. We done seen too many black bodies get preyed on. Fuck if you trigger on this truth that I deliver. I would never tap dance for a sub or to make some figures. I am not these other figures that shuck and jive, they ain't killers. I figured when they justify white boys saying nigga, I'm free. Despite the way you beat me and you treat me in the streets.
Good shit, Screw. The 13th. Love this chorus. I understand what I've been through. It's catchy. You get it the first time through. Leaves a good message. Slaves the 13th. Really understand what I've been through. Good shit. Good video. Great message. I like Screw's music a lot. But yeah, like I said, I love the message Screw's putting across. I don't know if enough people are going to see it. It's a really good message. You know what I mean? I know he's got a decent following and stuff. I hope a lot of people can see it. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check out his video. I'll be leaving the link to his video to go show him some love. And like I said, great message. He has some great bars in there. That he's got a fifth in his hand because he's only a fifth of a man. Shit was hard. He said a couple other things in there that were just really good, even wordplay wise, but just they brought out a good message as well, and I like that. I like when someone can still have wordplay, but they don't lose the message. You got to try to learn to even out. Some people just have crazy wordplay with no message, but you can have a message with no wordplay. Sometimes what you got to do. But Screw is really good at what he does. I like I said, I like his reactions, like his songs, like his raps. So maybe, I know he likes to check out people's reactions. Maybe you'll see mine if you are, Screw. Appreciate you. Hope you all enjoyed my reaction. Like I said, the link will be down below to the original video. Make sure you go check that out. Let me know what you want me to react to next in the comments. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any daily content. And I think that'll be it. Peace.